Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Shakur Stevenson trying to run it with everybody. Do y'all believe him? He tweets at Lamont Roach. He says, I got the same mentality, champ. Same mentality. If your other fight fall through, then we can most definitely run it. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let's talk about it. So, as I've been saying, Shakur Stevenson, free agent Shakur Stevenson. One of the biggest names that we have in the sport of American boxing. You know, very good fighter, specifically defensively. Offensively, leaves a lot to be desired, but a very good defensive fighter, right? He is a free agent and he wants to fight Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach. He's even been calling out Timalifu Telefimu. Now, obviously, I've already made my order clear. For me, it's Tank Davis, Lamont Roach winner, Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes winner, Raymond Muratalla at 135. I don't want to see him go to 140 because when you got a division that has Tank Davis in it, you have a division that now has Lamont Roach, who had a close fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. You have a division that has Abdullah Mason in it right now. You have a division with Raymond Muratalla as a champion. When you're in that division and all you've done is fight Yoshino, Artem, De Los Santos, Hadley, and Zapata, you can't be leaving. You got too much food on your plate. You got too much work to do. So, for me, it's obviously Tank Davis, Lamont Roach winner, Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes winner, Raymond Muratalla, in that order for me, for the fights I want to see Shakur Stevenson in. Now, with that being said, we're not talking about somebody that's signed to a promoter long term. We're not talking about somebody that has a 4-fight deal with a promoter or just signed, you know, fresh out of the amateurs, and so they're in a multi-year deal with a promoter. We're talking about a 28-year-old in his prime, world champion, free agent fighter that has Jay Prince and Josh Dubin representing him. Two guys that have been in boxing for decades. Two guys that are highly experienced with managing fighters' careers. That's who we're talking about here. So my ask is simple. Number one, he's not fighting Lamont Roach next. Tank Davis and Lamont Roach are fighting a rematch. Let's make sure we understand that. But the most important thing for me is these fights that he's calling out. These fights that he says he wants or whatever. Y'all wouldn't believe how many people asked me about Blue. So I had to pause the video and answer the question. They always want to know what she mixed with, bro. She half German Shepherd, half Alaskan Husky. She got them husky eyes, but she got that German Shepherd tail and that German Shepherd face. But she got the husky coat with the gray and the white or whatever. Beautiful dog. Ain't that right, Bluebell? Anyway, as I was saying, bro. So for Shakur Stevenson, with that type of experience backing him, and him being a free agent, I'm looking at his actions, bro. His actions dictate to me what he truly wants. And that's the mark of any human being, specifically a grown man, right? You can talk, but your actions dictate what you want, bro. So I hope that while he's saying he wants Lamont Roach, while he's saying he wants Tank Davis, while he's saying he wants Timalifu, we'll see which one he truly wants, or if he wants any of them at all, based on who he has his team talking to. If Josh Dubin and Jay Prince aren't negotiating with Timalifu's management team or his promoters, then he never really wanted to fight Timalifu. If they're not trying to reach out to Premier Boxing Champions and Tank Davis's representatives to try to see if they can get him after he fights Lamont Roach, then does he really want that? Is my question. Same thing for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is signed to Gary Jonas, who is the owner and founder of ProBox TV. If you truly want that, if you're truly going for that, then you should have your people talking to him, right? Talking to his people. So it all sounds good on social media. You know, people are gonna talk about it. People will probably even come out and say, "Oh, Lamont Roach and Shakur Stevenson have agreed to fight verbal agreement, done deal." Y'all know how this YouTube shit go. But they ain't even in talks. They ain't even sit down at the table. So show us that you want these fights. Go get your people to sit down at the table with these people. You're not gonna tell me you want these fights and then you sitting down at the table with Turkey Al-Sheikh. You're not gonna tell me you want these fights and you sitting down at the table with Eddie Hearn. Sorry, bro. Because by sitting down with them, you're saying one or two things. A, I don't really want these fights, I care about the money. Or B, I want these fights, but I care about the money more. So I'm gonna go sit down over here with the money, and then I'm gonna just hope they can get the fight. And if I can't get the fight because I made this decision to put money first, then me and my fan base is gonna blame the other party. And that happens a lot in boxing, right? That happens a lot in boxing. A whole lot. You got fighters that'll say they want fights. They'll know the easiest way to get them, but they make the fight hard to get. And if the other fighter doesn't want to fight on that network that they chose to sign to, or if they don't want to fight with the terms that they give them or whatever, then they'll blame the other fighter. But you were free and you went over there and made the fight harder to make. When do you become the culprit? When is it your fault? When is it, oh, bro, you made a play for money. You thought you could get this other fighter to come over to you. They were unwilling to do it. And now you want to blame them. When in reality, you could have just went and talked to their people in the first place. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I want to see happen. Because I'm going to keep saying it because y'all like to forget. We saw Shakur Stevenson in a free agent position before. And he didn't go after a single fight that he wanted. Or that he claimed he wanted, I should say. He didn't go after Tank Davis. He didn't go after Pitbull. He didn't go after Ryan Garcia. He didn't go after Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't go after Raymond Muratalo. He didn't go after a single fight that he called out, bro. Not one of them. He signed to Eddie Hearn in Matchroom instead, who didn't have any of those fighters under contract. And then I have to listen to his fan base come by my channel and talk about how everybody's ducking him when he made a stupid business decision. It's kind of the decision that Boots Ennis is in right now. It's kind of the position that he put himself in. If we're keeping it 100, straight up. Boots Ennis signed to re-sign the Matchroom just now, knowing Matchroom didn't have any 154-pound fighters for him. And now, they can't get a fight. And they moving funny, right? In my estimation. So, for me, it's the same thing, same position Shakur Stevenson is in. What Boots Ennis just did was what? Sign to Eddie Hearn, sign to Matchroom, and then all the people that you named that they wanted to try to make fights with are signed to other promoters. If you want the Virgil Ortiz fight, why don't you see what's up with Oscar De La Hoya directly instead of re-signing the Matchroom? Why don't you go on a fight-by-fight basis? If you want the Ramos fight, or you're trying to fight Josh Kelly, or you're trying to fight this person over there, or that person over there, why re-sign Eddie Hearn when you don't have any of those people under contract? Why not just go make the fights directly with you and your management team? Same thing for Shakur Stevenson. He's free agent right now. Same damn thing, y'all. And you can't tell me it's no different. You claiming you want Lamont Roach, bro. You claiming you want Tank. So for all intents and purposes, he's claiming that his top priority is getting the winner of that fight. Or if they don't fight, his top priority is getting one of them to fight him. That's what he claims his top priority is, bro. Okay, show us that then. Because if you go somewhere else, sign somewhere else, and then try to go see if you can make those fights, that wasn't your top priority. Your top priority was getting a promotional deal with some guaranteed money on it, and then trying to go make those fights. I hope I'm making sense to y'all, bro. Because these is just the facts of the situation. What a man does will show what he truly wants over what he says, bro. If you sign the Turkey for a 2-fight deal, $5 million a fight or something, $6 million a fight or something, then you value that money over seeing if you can make a fight. Straight up. Straight up. If you sign back to Eddie Hearn for a 3-fight deal with whatever, guaranteed and all of that shit, then that's what you wanted more so than the fights. When you're a free agent and you want the fights, you go directly to them. You go directly to them, bro. Otherwise, I'm not trying to hear any of that shit. So he claims he wants Lamont Roach if Lamont Roach can't get the Tank fight. We know that Tank Davis is fighting Lamont Roach. He's been claiming he wants Tank Davis for a long time, while making no moves to try to get the fight. So, with that being said, he's a free agent. Let's see if he means what he says this time. Jay Prince and Josh Dubin should be trying to reach out to Al Haymon and his representatives, seeing what they can do to get a Tank fight. Jay Prince and Josh Dubin should be reaching out to Lamont Roach's representatives to see what they can do to make that fight as well. If they're not doing that, and instead they're reaching out to Eddie Hearn saying, hey, we want you to get us the Tank fight. Or they're reaching out to Turkey, hey, we want you to get us the Tank fight. Or they're reaching out to those same two parties, hey, we want you to get us the Roach fight. Then, bro, you may want the fight on your terms, but your money is more important to you. Which I'm not knocking, right? I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying, let's let it be known. Let's tell the truth. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.